Steven Gerrard demands an investigation of Liverpool's Champions League loss to Real Madrid, calling it not good enough. After consecutive Premier League victories over Newcastle and Everton, Liverpool had begun to show signs of improvement, but Real Madrid gave them a reality check as they defeated Liverpool 5-2 in the Champions League's last 16 round, according to Steven Gerrard. Moreover, Gerrard urged Jurgen Klopp launch an investigation into the performance to see why and how they allowed 5 goals. Jurgen Klopp has been urged by Steven Gerrard to hold an inquest into Liverpool's humiliating 5-2 Champions League loss at home to Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema both scored twice as Real Madrid overcame a 2-goal deficit to triumph spectacularly in the first leg of their round of 16 match. Los Blancos ran amok at Anfield, repeatedly exposing the Reds' defensive frailties, and Gerrard, on assignment for BT Sport, said it was a reality check for Klopp's team. Liverpool had been winning consecutive Premier League games against Everton and Newcastle after a difficult stretch. "I think it's a reality check," stated Gerrard. Liverpool got off to the ideal start, which is essential on a night in Europe. Go out quickly, take the lead, and then build on it to go up 2-0. But Real Madrid quickly scored to get back into the game after that and did so with a beautiful goal. From that point on, Liverpool was consistently outclassed and dominated. "Look, I believe that any team or club that allows 5 goals must conduct an investigation into why and how it happened. I am confident that Jurgen will do this over the next few days. Everyone, I believe, will be feeling a little raw after that loss." For the first time ever, Liverpool has given up 4 or more goals at home in a European game. Yet, it marks the 7th time this season that they have given up 3 or more goals. Liverpool doesn't allow 5 goals at Anfield, according to Gerrard. A little bit of introspection and reflection will be required. When you give up that many ambitions and it wasn't good enough, there always is. Gerrard also praised Carlo Ancelotti's team, which is aiming to retain its Champions League title. "Football requires you to put your hands up and admit that the better team won on occasion," he remarked. "We're seeing Luka, Modric and Benzema at their utmost best. You're referring to players who compete at a higher level than others. The squads, according to Rio Ferdinand, showed a considerable gap in class. According to Ferdinand, you've got one side that seems to be going down one side of the mountain, to another team that's still going up and progressing." Ferdinand praised the Spanish giants' latest hiring as well as the expertise of Real Madrid's veterans. "When you consider their team from the previous season, Benzema, Toni, Kroos, and Modric, you would think, wow, another year has passed. Going to be difficult now that Casemiro is gone. These players are now looking like legitimate players in the Champions League, and they have been nurtured over time, and there is a patience with that," the author said of the recruitment over the last several years, from the Galactico era to what they're doing now. "You have to give real kudos to the people in charge of that ship behind the scenes, especially with a team that is still winning and the way they've been doing it lately." Ferdinand also lauded Real Madrid's resilience in recovering from deficits and thinks they should be viewed as contenders to retain their championship in Istanbul in May. "To arrive here and control this crowd. We were all staring at each other as we made our way up to the studio from where we had been standing earlier on the pitch and thought, wow, this place is bouncing, they're up for it. I never had them down as being a side capable of repeating and winning again, but now, after that, you have to put them in there," said the coach. "They went 2-0 down and then they were able to manage it as well in this cauldron." Please like, share, comment, and subscribe SportsJin.